What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to Modality Monday. I hope everyone's having a great start to their week. I hope everyone's having a great Monday. And you know how we're going to get started today, how we always do. Cheers. Man, it feels so amazing to be hydrated. It feels so good to take care of yourself, because when you do that, you're the best possible version of you for yourself and for others. So let's remember to get hydrated wherever we're at in our day, and let's dive into it. Today's Modality Monday is going to be about spirituality. I hear a lot of people say, I'm spiritual, I'm in the spiritual community, and I love balancing my chakras. No, I'm just joking. But I do question or just want to know a lot of times, what do people mean when they say that they're spiritual? And I feel like a lot of the times we can get spirituality confused and mixed up when we don't have a great understanding of it. I think maybe what we see as the cliche spirituality would be, here, look at all my crystals, we're gonna sit in a powwow and do mushrooms together and do a bunch of ohms and, yoga for life and all these things that maybe we see in the commercial spiritual world. There's nothing wrong with any of the things that I just named or listed or said, but what is the intention when you're doing these things, right? Is the intention to maybe sit with different medicines? And I see a lot of people sit with hape. For those of you that don't know what hape is, it's a ground up tobacco that you sniff through your nose, and it gives you this grounding experience. When you're sitting with mushrooms, when you're doing yoga, even when you're meditating, when you're on certain retreats, what is your intention? Are you substituting these new medicines for old medicines that you used to sit with? So say you used to have a drug problem or a drinking problem. Have you now converted that drinking problem, that drug problem, over to this new medicine where you're abusing the medicine instead of taking the learning, the messages, the healing from the medicine, which is what you're supposed to be doing, right? Are you going to spiritual communities? Are you going to spiritual events? Maybe because subconsciously you have codependency problems where you can't actually sit by yourself and do the real inner work. So you have to go to certain places to be around other people that are on that same looking for healing. And I say all this because, to me, being spiritual and being spiritually rich means that you're willing to be by yourself, to sit and do the work that it takes to heal yourself. And to me, that means that you're okay meditating. If you're gonna take certain medicines, are you okay to take these medicines? Let's say, for instance, psilocybin mushrooms. Can you sit by yourself and go in and tear up all the trauma, tear up all the, the negative things, that emotions and feelings that have been attacking you for so long? Are you okay to sit with yourself and purge that stuff out on your own? Are you okay to understand that, yes, yoga is a very beneficial physical workout? It's amazing. It's changed my life personally. But to have the understanding on a spiritual level, when you're doing yoga, you're shedding karmic weight, you're shedding karmic energy off of you. And when you sit and do the vinyasa at the end, that vinyasa at the end is actually a time for you to reflect and get downloads and get messages from the universe and from yourself. And it's not just a time for you to sit and relax. And to understand that spirituality means connecting to your spirit, connecting back to yourself. So when you're in the spiritual community, you should be able to be as present as possible when you're in these situations, so that you can look for other people to heal. And the reason that I'm speaking on this is because, again, no judgment ever to anyone, but I feel like a lot of people can misconstrue or get lost in this spiritual talk, spiritual community. Real spiritualness is something that goes back to our ancestors, something that's very sacred, because we are all spiritual beings, so we're all connected in one energy, one source. And when we start to allow our ego to arise and our ego to take over who we are, then that separates us. So to understand that real spiritual connection is more than just having events and being at these events and doing the medicine at the events. The real healing is being a part of that collective energy that's looking for healing. Because if you look for healing, you seek and you shall find, then just being in that energy of healing, being around people that are looking for healing, is going to start to heal you. You can start making more lucrative connections. Man, the amount of connections that I've made personally being at events that have grown into beautiful relationships, where we met at this event, hey, let's stay in contact, let's actually be about this healing, and boom, now we're doing hikes together, now we're doing group hikes, we're doing group workouts, we're all healing together, we're doing fasts together, we are doing months of, say you smoke weed or whatever you do, you can take a 30-day break, you can take a month break from that, to understand that if you can't take a 30-day break from whatever medicine that you're doing, that medicine controls you. You don't control yourself to be able to not do that medicine. And I say this because it's important to know how strong you are and to understand that you have to do the real healing before you can call yourself spiritual, before you can call yourself a healer. And I just think it's important to talk about these things, because this isn't talked about enough, because a lot of people don't want to confront the things that are bothering them. A lot of people don't want to confront their vices, or they don't want to confront their real issues. And I feel like if you're going to heal, if you want to heal, if you want to be a part of the spiritual community, being able to be vulnerable and allow yourself to get the healing that you need is all stems from these conversations like this, and really being raw with your emotions, so that people can heal you. And also looking out in these spiritual communities and the spiritual life for people that are trying to take advantage of you, and being very particular in who you share yourself with, because a lot of people will look to take advantage of you. And it's very alarming when people claim to be looking for help and claim to be healing other people, but you're looking to use that person. And the only way to really understand if someone's there to take advantage of you or to help you is really to listen to what they're saying. If they're there for you, they're gonna listen to you more than you're gonna listen to them, because they're gonna be looking at how they can help you, or the opposite of that, they're gonna be listening to you to see how they can hurt you. And making a very conscious decision for yourself on who you share your energy with. So I share all this today. I wanted to talk about what spirituality is, because again, I think a lot of people have a misconception of what it is. Real spirituality is doing the fasting, doing the meditation, praying, being around people that uplift you, so that you can all heal as a collective. So today's Modality Monday was on the topic of spirituality, and how I see spirituality, and how I know a lot of other people view spirituality, and what it really should be about is showing up for yourself, dissolving your ego, and being as present as you can for yourself, because when you're as present as you can for yourself, you're present for others. And it's nice to be able to help other people. So that was today's Modality Monday. I hope everyone has a great week. If you have any questions or just want to chop it up, feel free to hit me up. Peace.